Bleachers that watch. Nina had always loved sports, especially Friday night games at Holloway High, but the old bleachers behind the stadium had always given her an uneasy feeling. The wood was warped and creaked unnaturally, and students whispered that something strange happened there after dark. Most dismissed it as superstition, but Nina learned the hard way that some legends are terrifyingly real. It started during a late practice. Nina stayed behind to retrieve a ball, walking toward the empty bleachers. As she climbed the steps, she felt the faint sensation of being watched. The stadium lights flickered, and the shadows of the bleachers stretched unnaturally, like long fingers reaching for her. When she looked around, no one was there, but the feeling didn't leave. The next night, she returned with a friend, trying to prove she was overreacting. As they sat on the top row, a cold breeze swept across the stands, even though there was no wind. Then she noticed its small, dark shapes, barely visible, seated in the empty bleachers, all facing her. She blinked, and they seemed to shift closer. Her friend laughed nervously, but Nina's stomach dropped. There was something alive in those wooden seats, something waiting. Over the next week, strange events escalated. Balls would roll mysteriously across the field. Footsteps echoed when the stadium was empty, and shadows seemed to linger, moving just at the edge of vision. Nina noticed a pattern. Whenever she walked past the bleachers alone, she could swear the wood shifted slightly, as though the stands themselves were breathing, leaning toward her, observing. One evening, she stayed late after practice again. The stadium was quiet, except for the creaking of the old bleachers. She climbed them,